This is a story from a far-off land, but it hits close to home. It's about money and what happens when people lose their faith in it. What's it like when prices suddenly go out of control and inflation explodes?
You go through a crisis, which is like a bang, and all of a sudden the pieces start to fall.
How do you live when your money becomes worthless almost overnight?
There are no rules, there are no regulations. Everybody's on his own and everybody's for his own.
What can we learn from the most dramatic inflation of our time? Triple-digit Tango in Argentina, an Adam Smith's Money World special report.
Adam Smith's Money World is set in motion by a grant from the MetLife family of companies with over $110 billion in assets under management.
Adam Smith's Money World is funded in part by Unisys, the computer company that believes all your systems should work together to produce solutions that work for you.
Hello, I'm Adam Smith, and this is Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is a handsome city. It reminds a lot of people of Madrid or Paris. But Argentina has been going through an economic crisis, the crisis of hyperinflation. When Americans speak of high inflation, they usually think of numbers in double digits, anything higher than 10% a year. But here in Argentina, prices recently exploded by triple-digit percentages per month. They went up every single day. There is a joke here that taking a taxi is cheaper than taking a bus because you pay for the bus ride at the beginning and you don't pay for the taxi until the end, and by that time your money is depreciated so much you come out ahead. So we're here to ask, what brings about a situation like this? How do you cure it? Could anything like this ever happen in the United States? How do people cope? But first, let's take a look at exactly how bad the inflation has been. Argentines are accustomed to inflation at a fast Latin beat. For 20 years, they've had to keep in step with prices that often went up 5 to 20% each month. But in 1989, the tempo began to spin out of control. After rising 17% in March, prices jumped 33% in April and 78% in May. In June, prices doubled. In July, they nearly tripled. If prices kept multiplying at that pace every month for a year, the annual rate would work out to an astonishing 45 million%. That's hyperinflation. Families struggled to keep up with prices that changed every day, even hour to hour.
You go on the afternoon and you go in the morning and they were changed. So the persons buy a lot of things because they think that on next day they will change the prices.
Supermarket managers had to contend with repricing thousands of items. The price of this bag of coffee is 25 times what it was in January. They've also had to deal with irate customers. Did you find that the shoppers got mad at you?
Muchas veces se enojaba, la mayoría de las veces.
They're angry many times, a majority of the time. The public thinks the supermarkets were at fault in hyperinflation by marking up the prices just to get a better profit.
The anger exploded in May, soon after Argentina's presidential election. Housewives were among those who looted supermarkets. Hyperinflation seemed to be leading to anarchy.
There are no rules, there are no regulations. Everybody's on his own and everybody's for his own. So the ability of